ITT, let's talk the talk. ITT, let's talk the talk. ITT, let's talk the talk. ITT, let's talk the talk.
Musical epic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Influence Talk Time. ITT, let's talk the talk. With me is another intellectual person, an important personality in the society, a very, very good gentleman. You're welcome, sir. Please kindly introduce yourself to the audience.
Good evening, viewers at home. My name is Ubulom, Roland. I believe we'll be talking about communication in marriage and also in relationships. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. You've heard from him. He has introduced himself and also reminded us of the topic, communication in marriage and relationship. He's going to guide us through it. He's going to do a lot about it. And I know when the publicity came up, a lot of contradictory questions coming from the fans. I assure you, he is ready to deal with whatever question you have to ask him. Okay, first from me, before the audience begins to attack you, I want to ask, first, what is communication?
Communication is not just what we have in social media like text messages, chats, and don't speak audibly. They also communicate with signs, and the relationship with those people also improve. So communication, to a very large extent, it's any avenue that individuals, especially couples, can be able to relate with each other. Some people may not be able to understand their languages in their languages, but they can also have a language in which they can understand each other. There are slangs and there are other special languages people can use to communicate. As long as the parties who communicate understand each other, communication has taken place.
Wow, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Communication, according to our guest, is being able to extend your emotions,
Yes.
being able to create an understanding between at least two parties.
Yes.
And he has also moved us into marriage. Now that you have taken us into marriage, I wouldn't want to waste time beating around the bush in communication because you've already done a lot on it. So I want to ask straight, what is your perception of marriage?
My perception about marriage is when you have two individuals who have given up everything, as in they've sacrificed and equally agreed to be cemented in love,
Okay.
under one roof, and with a very great understanding
Okay.
that it's a journey that they have taken put on altar to continue in. And also in marriage, communication also make them to become more, accessible to each other. Like we said, communication in marriage makes them to feel the fun of it when you know that your spouse is very sincere and people can be talking meanwhile you're communicating. Communication in marriage does a very great work in cementing greater love between couples.
Okay. So your own perception of marriage is mainly centered on communication. Your own perception of marriage is that there should be an agreement
Yes.
based on love
Yes.
for people to sacrifice every other thing
Yes.
and then come together.
Yes.
So what you're telling us here is marriage, from your own perception, must be based on love.
Yes.
Okay, is there nothing else that can make people to decide, okay, for this, not for love, oh, for this or for that, we can get married? Maybe in the case of pregnancy.
It is a very wrong notion to be pregnant and say, let me hold this guy with pregnancy, because most marriages fail. Yes, love is not there. You will have your baby and the man will kick you out.
But there can still be understanding. If you say that marriage should be understanding, the communication understanding, they should understand that there is pregnancy.
The man, nobody keeps a man with babies. The man who knows that he doesn't love a particular woman cannot stay.
Okay.
That is why you have baby mamas everywhere. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Even in marriage, even in a marriage that there are kids, and if the man doesn't develop love,
Or maybe the
for
love
that,
has failed, has fallen away.
many things can make the love fall away, because if the love has not been there from the onset, you cannot do wonders to bring it back.
Okay, so you'll agree with me that other than love, there are other things that can make people to get married, whether they accept it or they want it, whether they are in love or not. That I just made an example of pregnancy.
There are several other things, like people, especially the girls of nowadays, they want to hook up and stay with a man who has money.
Of course.
They don't care, is this man available? Are we really communicating?
Okay.
They don't really care. What they care is, if I'm with him, he will take care of me. I'll be comfortable. But it's for a wrong reason, because such marriages fail. Yes. When there is money, some of them think that if there's money, I'll be comfortable. But it's not true. A man can cut down the communication. You won't know that your husband is
Musical escape.
Welcome back. Sorry for that break in transmission, unexpected break in transmission. But we are here, going nowhere, and I know you are there. So, Mr. Ubulom Roland, you were saying something.
Yes. When you build a relationship and rush into marriage because the man has money, what if he doesn't talk to you? He doesn't value you anymore. He travels without your consent. When you call, you say, what's the problem? I've sent you 2 million last week. You take the money now and forget the communication.
Help yourself.
Yes. So the woman would say that she's not being carried along. She won't have the feel of being married and all that. So communication does a great work.
Okay, thank you so much. So, in essence, you have told us and you are saying that marriage, good marriage, other thing is not proper. Okay, marriage, as we know, there are different, should I say, ideology or perceptions ranging from different religion and ethnic identity. So I want to know from you, within your own locality, let me say within Nigerian locality, which of the ethnic identities will you say have an easy landing or soft landing on marriage rights, like the traditional marriage that also enhance communication in marriage, while in marriage, before marriage, and all that?
There's no particular ethnic group or state. It all depends on the individuals that are involved.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are no traditions that kind of make marriage unbearable and all that.
Yes, there are traditions where they say some people see the man as just the all and all in everything, and most persons in that time will also see that when you are married, your woman, your wife, is under you,
Okay.
especially in the northern part of Nigeria, where someone says that his wife belonged only to be in the kitchen. So, several women are being subjected
To the kitchen.
yes, and they are not carried along. You could be married, your husband could be in London, and you'll be at home. If someone is knocking at the gate, she has to call the husband. That look, oh, your brother is at the gate. Should I open for him? They are doing it in such a way that the woman does not have a say, which is not
She's
supposed to be
just
so.
a tenant.
She doesn't have a say. A man will keep his wife and run down to Port Harcourt, stay for 6 months, 8 months, and the woman does not have a say. Because to them, they just feel that it is the man. And she doesn't have the right to speak or demand to see her husband.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, on your own opinion, still on marriage, we haven't yet gone to relationship, because you will tell us your own perception of relationship when we are done with marriage. So, still in marriage, what is the understanding in the society out there, and your own understanding on this slogan that the young ladies and some other persons use, like date who you love and marry who is ready? Have you heard something like that?
It is something that happens, and it's unfortunate because sometimes, a woman can date a man for some years, and the man she loves doesn't have the money. She would easily marry the one who is ready.
Mm.
Yes, and that is just it. That's it.
Okay.
But on the right track, to my own as a person, I don't like the idea of dating somebody for a very long time. You don't have money, so why keeping somebody for more than necessary? Yes, there's no need. You know that
When it's getting too long, just move on.
You don't have to get too long. You know, there's no money for marriage. So
So
don't have
you are an
to keep
advocate
out
of
for 4 years.
part-time.
It's not a matter of part-time. It's not a matter of part-time. You should define the relationships you are into. There are persons who are just saying they know they don't have anything. Some people don't have work, they don't have nothing, but they will keep promising somebody, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. 4 years has passed.
Now one full course with that too.
You have finished, you have gotten your BSc. Already.
You want to go do masters.
It's not supposed to be so. Just fall in love and move ahead when you have money.
So how do you know when somebody is in love or when you are in love? How do you know?
I don't know because the individuals involved, when someone is in love, they don't hide it.
Okay.
Yes, the communication will be 100%.
Okay. But we can still master that act of communication to portray love. Can't we do that even when we are not in love, just to get something?
You cannot tell lies at all times.
But at least to get something for the meantime.
It's not always possible like that.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to ask an important question, still on marriage. What is your perception of sex before marriage?
Sex before marriage is not scriptural.
It's not scriptural.
Yes.
Now you're being religious. Okay, go ahead.
It is, I'm going to tell you side by side.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And people indulge in that. But they have their point. As a student, my lecturer told us about an issue that happened in Uniport where a senior nurse was married to a big man who is an impotent. So she left the marriage because there were these lies of, please, I'm tired, after the wedding, I'm tired. The following week, I was so busy in the office this week, so and all that.
She didn't know.
She didn't know because they said don't say before marriage.
Before marriage.
And on the fourth week, she went straight to the pastor that wedded them, and it was then that the man now opened up. It was too late. It was too late, and that is why communication comes in. How would she know that this man is like this?
Okay, based on your answer on this sex before marriage, what you're saying in essence is it is necessary to test the water before
to a very large extent.
Okay, while in marriage, sex, is it a factor that keeps marriage and or breaks marriage?
It keeps marriage.
Sex keeps marriage.
Yes. It
How?
keeps marriage. Because there is some kind of bond.
Wow.
That happens when they have sex. Couples have sex. It makes them to be lively.
Other than the plan of having children.
Yes.
Okay, I would love to know that. Well, hopefully, I'll get married.
Yes, it's good for
audience. Please listen up.
It's important. It's good for couples who are in marriage, because if you deny the woman, she will feel that maybe you don't love her. And
sorry, I have to cut you here. You say if you deny the woman, the sex, is it all about the woman in marriage?
It's not all about.
Is she the receiver of the?
No, it's a mutual thing.
Because we are talking about communication.
Yes.
So you can put this communication into. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
It's a mutual thing, and if one person is denied because of some issues, for a very long time, the person will feel bad and may seek it outside. Yes. So that is why it's good.
So when you said sex keeps marriage, in other words, you're saying inadequate sex for one or either partner could lead to break of marriage?
It could be inadequate, and there may still be no problem because they still communicate.
So
Maybe
understanding
yes,
why
understanding,
inadequacy is there.
yes, it could be health issues and all that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no problem if they communicate. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just take a little break from the marriage aspect. I'm hoping that we'll still bounce back based on questions from the audience. Now, I want to ask, in relationship, now relationship, I am of the perception that we're talking about a boyfriend and girlfriend, like courtship.
Okay.
Yeah, we are talking about courtship in relationship. Now, I want you to let us know the accepted age, or what you think is the accepted age for people to get into relationship, like boys and girls. When are they allowed to start thinking of having a boyfriend and a girlfriend?
I think in Nigeria we have 21 at 21 years at age 21. That's the age of consent.
The legal age of consent,
Yes,
for
yes.
both male and female.
Yes, but it all depends on exposures.
So away from exposure, we know this is a technological age. People are exposed to a lot of things. But the legal age, the allowed age, like if a case happens,
Yes.
if somebody be accused of getting involved with a minor or something, what is the legal age, so that our audience out there will know?
Between the ages of 18 and 21.
One is allowed to mingle,
Yes.
to get entangled.
Yes. So,
Okay. I'm taking note of that. So, while in a relationship, what are the things they are allowed to do to maybe possibly lead them to marriage?
if I understand your question,
Okay.
you mean to ask if the things that is boy and girl,
Yeah, the boyfriend and girlfriend,
that would lead them to
lead them
marriage.
to marriage, yeah. Like kind of an advice.
You don't know your stance.
Okay.
Besides, you know, like for a guy who is ready, you know what you're doing, and you know that you're not just running around, several girls. What they need to know is just keep communicating and getting to know each other the more. That is it.
That is it. That is it. So, young boys and girls out there, you've heard it from our esteemed guests. If you are in courtship, if you are in a relationship, you need to enhance communication. You need to know yourself. You need to know what you are doing, if really you want it to lead to marriage. But before now, our guest had also advised, or he had also put up his personal opinion, that it's not good to stay too long in a relationship if you're not ready to get married.
There's no need.
There's no need. Let's get into the issue of engagement. Now, engagement is not marriage.
Yes.
So what is your perception of engagement based on your advice?
Some guys use engagement to chain the lady down. Yes. Just put the ring and after 6 months, nothing. After 1 year, I don't see any need for all that wasting of time. If you want to engage somebody, engage the person and marry the person.
Get married.
The next few weeks. There's no need of. There are ladies that are with engagement ring for several months. Some are going to years.
No marriage.
No marriage. It's just it's one of the greatest deceits. Yes.
Very big deceit.
Some will say just promise her marriage, put her ring, and don't worry.
She will stay.
You are there. It's unfortunate.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now we will go on a short break, and when we are back, we are going to look at the comments, the contributions, the questions from the comment section, and our guest is going to respond to whichever one that is directed to him as a question. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Musical epic. Musical epic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back from that short break. And like we promised, right here we are going to look at the comments from the comment section, questions and contributions, and be rest assured that our guest is more than capable to deal with whatever question you have on communication in marriage and relationships. Okay, the first comment here is from Happiness Ekanem, saying, "Good evening, IMW." Good evening, Happiness. Richie Words, Mr. Influence. Yes, I'm here. Richie Words, let's talk the talk. We are here talking the talk. Campbell Media is saying, "My sexy officer on the hot seat today. Well done."
Thank you.
You have a lot of fans. I said that. Okay, Richie Words is saying, "Our host is not sexy, I beg. Use another word." What? This is a direct attack on myself. You're attacking me. Don't I look sexy? What? Don't worry. I'm coming at you. Eka Marvelous. Good evening, Influence Media World. Good evening, Eka Marvelous, a consistent person on the show. Thank you for always being here. Eka Marvelous is also saying, "Make we taste water. Make we taste water. Make we taste waiting we go enjoy for life. If it's sweet, you continue." Okay, he's talking about sex before marriage. Okay, no problem if you say so. Eka Marvelous is also saying, "Well, my intake on this is that love does not keep the marriage, but trust. Sex is additional." He is saying that love does not keep the marriage, but trust. Sex is additional. Do you have anything to say about that?
How do you trust someone you don't love?
I was almost confused about that.
Love comes in first.
Okay?
Yes.
Eka Marvelous, are you hearing?
When you love someone, you will trust someone. But you cannot just, trust someone without loving that
I'm
person.
loving that person. It doesn't go. And he said sex is additional. So
It is additional to some persons, but most persons
it is paramount.
is paramount.
They can't do without it. So it's according to, like you said, it's according to the person's needs, understanding, depends on the individual. Yeah. So to a marvelous, it's additional. It's carried. It's carried. Okay, going forward. Deltoro X is saying, what will you say about arranged marriages when the couples are strangers and lack communication? Does that affect the marriage and the couples?
It does. It does to a very large extent.
Arranged marriages. Does it still happen in this present time?
Some people do try to bring people together and all that, but it affects them on the long run because when they finally come together, like in the East, someone will be in the United States, he will tell his family, go to so family, get the woman there and keep for me. Marriages are done as in you'll be in the United States, they will come and pay bride price.
Marriage on proxy.
And the person will be there at the husband's house. This man has not come.
He hasn't come.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years. He will just come maybe once and go back. Such marriages survive only by the grace of God. Yes. Some women when they see that, this man is not forthcoming and I need my own babies.
Yes.
Possibly he's married in the United States with a family and he's just keeping me here. No, I won't continue. And most of them, they say no, they won't continue and they meet their families. Yes. In some cases, they run away. Yes. So that, such kind of bondage.
Yes,
they will have freedom.
bondage.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will have freedom to run away from it.
Okay, you've heard that, Deltoro X. I think if you're not satisfied, feel free to leave a complaint. So there are more questions and comments here. And Deltoro X again, please, I want you to throw more light on arranged marriages. I think he has already done that. He has done that. He has mentioned all disadvantage. I don't know, is there any advantage in arranged marriages? Does it?
Arranged marriages, like I said, happens most times in the East. It could be, they could take a young girl to an old man. Yes, especially in Emu. And this man may not even be able to get a woman pregnant. She'll be going around and any man that gets her pregnant, the baby will belong to the family. And in some cases, they can marry someone in the name of a deceased, and they will say that you'll be married, yes, you'll be married, and she'll be there. They don't care.
That thing happened in the Bible as well. Somebody was killed for refusing to go along.
That one was a brother's wife.
Yes.
But this one is that they will bring the family, they will bring the girl in, and she can do whatever she wants to do.
And
She
just
will
bring in
give
children.
yes for the family, and there could be other crops for her, and even lots of land, yes, that she can use to take care of the family. Yes.
All in the name of the person she was married for.
Yes, and the children will be answering their father's name, whom they have not seen.
They don't know, person that is long gone.
And I don't think there are any advantages. Exposed people in this age cannot be in such a
I'm feeling that the main reason for all that is to kind of keep the lineage, the name of the family ongoing.
Just that.
Okay. It's alright. Going forward, let's see other comments. Okay. Roland Amadi is saying, Nines is getting more interesting. Thank you for that. Deltoro X, what is contract marriage? What is contract marriage?
Contract marriage is a kind of marriage that the couples agreed and look, let's be married for a period of time.
Okay.
Yes. And after that time, they can review the contract.
If they will continue.
If they will continue or they will end.
I think
And in most cases, there's always an amount of money, yes, that may be paid to the woman.
Okay.
Yes. So that is in some cases they may get along and they remain married. Yes, without dissolution. Yes.
Contract marriage. I would love to do that.
Like you just take someone on contract.
Terms and conditions apply.
Just be my wife for 1 year.
After like 2 children. The condition applies.
And then you say, don't worry, after we have 2 children, I'll pay you off.
Pay you off. You go. You be mama for 2 years. Okay, let's see more comments. You've heard the contract marriage. If you have other contrary or additional opinions, feel free to drop in the comment section and we'll read it out. Victor, okay, Ekamarvelous is saying, one might love someone and still cheat. Sailors will tell you from experience. I don't understand. Do you understand what he's saying?
I personally don't think that you can love someone and cheat. No, there's no.
But I think there's a possibility. Like you can love a particular male and still choose maybe. Let me just see as this will be.
It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
When you
But
love
there's a
someone,
possibility that it is like that.
it happens. But I question the love they have for their
Very
spouse.
questionable.
Yes. It's possible, but I don't buy that idea.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yes.
Okay, going forward. Richard is saying, let's talk it up. We are here. Save your Psalms is saying, honorable, I see you. We see you all. Richard is saying, interesting. Yeah, very interesting session. I guess is doing justice to this topic. Azwanima Koko is saying, good evening, beautiful people. Good evening. You're welcome.
Good evening.
Ekamarvelous again saying, failed marriages have occurred not because there is no love, but trusting such a person after 1 or 2 issues is the problem. This is an opinion, I think, it's not a question. What he's saying is that failed marriages have occurred not because there is no love.
Yes.
Okay, you get that? But trusting such a person after 1 or 2 issues is the problem. Maybe in the case of cheating
Yes.
or something.
And when someone cheats on you, when someone betrays your trust, you may not continue loving that person.
Okay.
Yes. There are individuals like that. When someone cheats on you or when someone betrays your trust, you just know the person. You don't know what the person anymore.
Okay. So is it possible that someone can remain in marriage knowing fully well that the other person doesn't love him or her, but just because you love the person, but the love is not reciprocal, but you're still there? Is it possible? Is there any?
There are people like that. Someone would say because of my 2 children, because of my 3 children, let me
Just remain there.
you know, especially some of these guys that are married and they keep running around. You know, the woman will be there and she will say, let me just stay for my kids.
Because of the children. Like they're shooting a movie, living in bondage.
It's possible.
Okay, let's go forward with the comment section. We are still on the comment section. We're responding to your comments. Okay? Save your son, say enjoying the show. I'm happy, we are happy you're enjoying the show. Feel free to drop your contribution on the topic communication in marriage and relationship. That's the topic. If you're just coming, feel free to drop your contribution and your questions. Arturo X is saying, you did mention communication is vital in marriage. In a child marriage, like the name implies, one of the spouse is a child. How do these said individuals communicate?
The parents of that child, we know the part of Nigeria who do this kind of marriage. Of recent, a man of 70 married a girl of 15. The parents just hand her over to the man. and it is something that they do. It's more like a custom. So the girl does not necessarily have a say. She just
There is no
follows the man.
communication. She
She
takes
just follows the
instruction.
man sheepishly, and maybe when she is in her prime, when she arrives at prime, maybe 22, 23, she may run away. She may
So
run away from
would we still call that marriage? Let's
It's-
ponder on this child, because
it's
your
not marriage.
explanation and the definition of marriage, you made mention of understanding.
Yes.
Two people agreeing to be together in love.
In-
So will you still call this
Like-
without the consent of the child?
Like the case of child marriage.
Yes.
It is
Still
the,
attaching marriage to it. It's kind of,
it is the parents that do the talking and understanding for her.
because we could look
The
for
man-
something else and
The
call
man
it
will
not
just, the
marriage.
man will just come at the day they choose and take her away. Even the father cannot do because it's their way.
That's bad. Needs to be stopped. There cannot be communication there.
That is their custom. She takes others. She does not communicate, just takes others from the man and all that.
That's slavery.
It's their way.
Okay, going forward. Eka marvelous. Can distant relationships survive, and based on what will it survive? Distant relationship.
It may survive
Okay, based on
on
what?
communication.
Based on communication.
If one of them is not funny.
It's not funny. What do you mean by funny?
Yes, some people could be funny now. Like someone can be in Port Harcourt, the other person can be in Lagos.
Okay.
If they are doing it with a very strong communication and there is trust, they can survive. But if this one other person is breaking the communication because of other activities, it may fail. Yes, it may fail.
So, in essence, Eka marvelous, distant relationship should be based on proper communication. If it
Yes.
wants to survive, or if you want it to survive, you need to make sure that the communication is solid.
Yes.
That is the key. The key to survival of distant marriage or distant relationship is communication. Hope you get that right. If you still have doubts or contrary opinion, drop it on the comment section. Okay, going forward, Campbell Media is saying Abraham arranged marriage for Isaac and it was cool. Let's go back to arranged marriage and bride prices that are not fixed, abeg. Let's go back to arranged marriages and bride prices that are not fixed. So he is of the opinion that we should go back to arranged marriages, enjoy the good old days.
Okay, as he is now in Port Harcourt and someone takes him to the village, maybe dad just calls him and say, let's go to the village. And when he gets there, he and speaks someone and say, I want this person to be your wife.
This is your wife.
You have not developed
No
any
feelings,
contact, feeling, and all that. How does it work? If it worked in those days, when there were no formal communication and all that, where the children are still very, very obedient and loyal to their parents.
I think even in those days there was a case of resistance. I think Jacob
Yes.
served for the younger daughter,
Yes.
but he was now kind of cheated. Then he had to serve again. So there was resistance at some point. There was love. So Temple Media is just an opinion. It's just a desire,
Yes.
which is kind of.
If you arranged marriages,
Yeah.
arranged marriages may not work.
Person die.
Yes, unless you love that person.
Or maybe it's a childhood friend.
Yes.
But they can still develop love
But-
in the process.
But you need to know someone's antecedents before you say, okay, let me go with this person.
Let me manage.
Yes.
Let me adjust. Okay, you heard that. It's your opinion. You are very, very much allowed to do that. Okay, going forward, Eka Marvelous is saying, what about violence in marriage? Please, a discourse or advice on this wonderful host. He is asking of domestic violence, marriage violence. What is your advice?
Domestic violence is one of the root causes of poor communication.
Okay.
Yes. When you don't communicate, you just assume.
You mean it's a result of poor communication?
Yes.
Domestic violence.
Yes.
Okay.
When you are not communicating, you say you just think that the next person is doing something like that. Your husband comes home late, maybe there was traffic, you just start, shouting and all that. When you can actually discuss what happened, it shouldn't be, because I don't see any reason why you should be fighting someone you met our parents and paid bride price and showed the whole world that this one is your wife, and at the end of the day you are now beating the person up. It shouldn't happen. Even though it happens, maybe check very well. There's issue with their communication.
Yeah.
There's issue with their communication.
There's a break in communication.
There's break in communication. So it does not really, and besides, most ladies also support, they support marriages. They make these men to become violent.
How do they do that?
Yes, someone slaps you and he apologizes with gifts. And tomorrow again, after 2-3 days, he gives me double slaps.
Reload the slap.
As even as you're dating that man, it's not marriage. When you marry him, that means you will have king for him. Yes. That is an indication that this man will be violent.
Yeah.
No matter what anyone says, if you cannot control your temper, I don't think you will be able to be with someone. Yes, because there will always be issues, no matter how close, how friendly you guys are. They say no relationship is perfect, no marriage is perfect. Yes, there will always be issues, but your level of understanding should be able to, oversee these issues. You don't just beat up a woman and the next 10 minutes you say, give me food. It shouldn't be.
I will poison you.
It shouldn't be.
Okay. You've heard that the cause of violence in relationship, domestic violence in marriage, is as a result of poor or break in communication.
Yes.
When there is no proper communication, there will be no understanding, and there will be doubts, questions, insecurity, and all that.
Yes.
Before you know, somebody don't slap somebody, and at some point, someone come buy gift. You come quiet. Then the next week, they will reload the slap. They'll give you everything at double. Okay, going forward, I believe Marvelous, you asked that question. I believe we have been able to give you what you want to hear and take to that advice. Going forward, Savior, say wonderful, I see. We see you too. Mbang Akamba is saying most people don't even know what it takes to get married. They just go into it.
Because others are marrying, let me also do like them. And pressure from family and friends. They say, look at you, you are so age now. Are you not supposed to be married? And such cannot overcome such pressures. You just, okay, let me just do like others.
So marriage to some ladies especially is like an entitlement.
Yes.
It's like an achievement, the apex of their living. The apex.
Nigerian woman.
Yeah. No matter what they achieve in life, educationally and all the rest, if they haven't gotten married, it's like everything.
That's how the society makes them.
Structurally,
yes,
that's true.
Makes them feel.
Another thing I noticed, most of our couples, married couples, maybe recently, especially ladies, They don't see beyond the celebration, that marriage celebration.
That is.
The wedding gown, the
They are only
reception,
preparing for only the
church.
wedding day.
Yes, they prepare for that day, that ceremony, that celebration. They don't think of the home.
Yes.
And that's bad. I think that's exactly what
There's
Akamba is trying to point out.
That is it. They are not prepared now. Some people even borrow money and say, let me just do it in such a way that the town will shake.
You want to shake the town, borrow money, borrow car.
When you go home, there's nothing
to eat.
The resentment and all that, you put it, all your frustration on that woman.
On the woman.
See what you made me do. She will say, were you not the one who say you want to marry by fire, by force?
And they start singing, suffering and smiling in the house. The wife will still be, in this present time, the wife will still be posting beautiful pictures. Throwback.
You will, and people, single ladies outside will not really know
they
what's
will
happening.
Know. They will know that there is fire on the mountain.
Look at her, she's already enjoying.
The mother to the friend say, look at your friend, he's now married, happy, enjoying her marriage, just still here.
They don't know what she's suffering there.
I think that's from where this date who you love and marry who is ready came about.
Yeah.
That you can see a young girl, like even among adults, I think this thing about child marriage do happen. What I'm saying here is you see a station maybe a girl of 21, 22 getting married to someone of maybe 50 something years, there's that long gap and difference.
Because to the girl, money answers all things.
It's biblical now.
So she'll be ready to stay in the marriage and enjoy the money. Yes. That is what happens in most cases. If not, I don't see any reason why a young girl would go for a man of that age.
Okay. There is a question here from Del Toro X. What is an open marriage and why do couples practice open marriage? It's an open book test. Okay. What is an open marriage and why do couples practice this?
Open marriage, always happens in the Western world.
Okay, so what is it all about? How does it work?
And the couples will be there. They see marriage as, not a do or die thing. They just enjoy, have fun. Like in the French colonies, your wife, someone can actually take your wife for a drink and you just say, no problem, nothing is there. Nobody is being so rigid, like you stay and you're not going anywhere. And even their men, they don't care, they just, marriage is not like something that you must kill yourself for. After
paying bride price.
So they are that open.
Will I do that kind of thing? After paying bride price, it's just like going to the market to buy rice. And somebody is coming to tell me how I'm going to eat my rice. Because I go walk out from outside, come inside my house and start measuring my
To some persons it's a free, it's a lifestyle that
open marriage, can it work in Africa?
Some people can as well try.
I doubt it. I doubt it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. With cases of jealousy, insecurity, someone will just give somebody sniper to drink and die. It's too dangerous. Okay, open marriage. You've heard the meaning of open marriage. People do whatever they want to do, they still in marriage. Okay, let's go forward. Del Toro X. Causes of open marriage. This person no one rest. This person asking based on experience, so how? Okay.
Maybe couples who have previous experience, with other in their previous marriages. You know, someone who has been into the other marriage and is out, the person does not want to be restricted this time around.
Okay.
And some people who, because of their work, they just decide to have fun and be free wherever they go. But you know you are married and you don't have any such issues to bother about. You know your wife and your family. You just do your thing. You can be that free.
But what's the essence of getting married if you're looking for that kind of freedom? Where maybe you're in marriage and you leave your husband in the house or your wife in the house, you go to club, he's fully aware of it and all that.
You're a married man. The responsibilities and some opportunities you may have, other persons may not have, because they see that you are more responsible now.
So you just get a baby mama, you get your child.
Just like the superstars.
Of course. Do we have baby papas, baby daddies? Do we have such persons? Like a woman gets a child with you and just she doesn't care. At this time, it's the woman that doesn't care.
It happens sometimes when it mostly happens in Lagos. The man will just possibly he does not have a good job.
Okay.
A lady will just arrange marriage, take him in. The man is a cook, the man is a driver, the man is everything. She will be taking care of the children.
That's more or less an employment.
Now, before you know, she will do visa for those children. They will be abroad. She will just stay a while and meet them there.
And the man will remain.
Now remain in Nigeria.
And work don't finish.
It's better
you come for spam donation now. I think it's better that way.
That's what some of them do.
Baby papa. It's so funny. It's so funny. I'm sure there are guys that will want to do it.
They will just do it.
Will you want to do it as a guy?
They don't care if they don't even see their kids. They don't care. The woman will just take the kids around. You don't have any say. You can't go to that country. Do you know where they are? So they do so.
That's bad. Okay, going forward, Mbanga Kamba is saying, for me, marriage is understanding, commitment, and trust. Wow. And everything boils down to communication and love, like you're saying.
It revolves around communication and love.
Yeah, that's true. You're on point.
When there is love, the communication will be strong. But when the love begins to fail, possibly expectations are not met.
Love starts to fail.
There will be regret. Like I felt he has already made his first 10 million and all that. He's still struggling. I don't think this thing can work.
Wrong bet.
So sometimes it may begin to fail.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mbanga Kamba, for that wonderful contribution. Rita Richard is saying, in areas or regions where open marriages are practiced, bride prices and other commitments are not involved, mostly in the Western world. That's better. Exactly. So it's like friends with benefits. Yeah, friends with benefits. No strings attached.
Yes.
I think there are movies like that. Yes. It's even better. It's like you're still in a courtship. You're still in a relationship. You're not yet in marriage.
But even at that, you might catch feeling along the line.
Like, what do you catch now? You catch them now. Did I tell you to catch anything? Your feelings is your feelings. When you catch your feelings, you hold you for it. Okay, thank you, Rita, for that wonderful contribution. The last comment here before we go away from the comment section, do our thing, and then come back, is from Mbang Akamba. Open marriage happens due to the agreement of the couples. You're right.
Yes.
You're right. People have to agree that
they know what they are doing now. Yeah. They know what they are getting into.
Nobody's being misled.
Yes.
Whatever you see, you take it like that. Thank you so much for all your contributions. Thank you so much for the response given to all the questions. Thank you so much for your time. Right about now, we will take a short break and we'll be back. Thank you.
Musical LP. Musical LP.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope we didn't take too much of your time in the break. We are here and the topic is very interesting. Those of you that are just coming, those of you that are coming here for the very first time, remember to subscribe to this channel and don't just go away without liking the video. Thank you so much. Back to our guests. We have been talking about communication in marriage and relationship, understanding, love, open marriage, but this discussion has just been revolving around a husband and a wife.
Okay.
Let's look into polygamy. How do they communicate?
In polygamy, maybe like in the northern part of Nigeria, as a young girl, you know that if you choose to marry an Alhaji, you know that there are other 3 wives following you. If you are
At
the
least
first.
3.
Yes. So already that they have that consciousness. It's not something that the man needs to come and start telling you. As a Muslim and in that part of the world, you know what is there. And in this other side, communication can do a great work. If you are well to do, you just, because where there is no money, that's where the women shout and fight. If you are well to do, and you give them what they want, there'll be no problem.
No problem.
It's just for you to arrange. This week I'll be with you. Next week, just like
And
that.
a very serious time.
Yes, even if you want to have 10, as long as you are comfortable and you can take care of these women.
I think we will need
Some
to
would
learn
gladly
a
want to
lot
follow.
from Solomon.
Some would gladly want to follow you. Solomon's case is different because he was fighting wars, and you know that that person that king you are going to fight is your in-law. You may not want to.
Oh,
Yes.
so that was his strategy.
It was that was why they said he's the wisest king.
He was just getting married to his
So
daughters of his enemies.
when you know the city you're going to fight, that your daughter is there.
You will bellow that as well.
You will shoot your sons. Yes, so that is just it. If the like in the south, yeah, if you are well to do and you decide to marry and you tell the first one that there are 3 more or 4 more coming behind you, even before you marry her, she may agree, since she knows that You
Money
will
is
give
there.
her, you will give her what she needs. She does not have problem. Like in those days in the villages where all the women stay in one under one roof and they remain submissive, three wives submissive unto one man. It does not happen like that these days. This one would say, you are giving the other one filling station. What have you done for me? Then you will establish all of them,
Of course.
and you
So
will
you need
not
to
have a
have
problem.
money.
So if you have money, I think it will be easy for you.
I will have money to be easy for you. Will you have money? Will it be easy for you? If
you have
you do
money,
not,
it will be easy.
back out.
If you don't have money, I don't think any woman would want to share the little money.
Even one will
the
never
little money
want to
you want
even
to-
stay without the money, dog more of two. Okay, I think we that is all about one man with more than one wife. What about the case of I think they call it a polyandry, something
The
like
women-
that. One woman with
If-
more than one husband.
If a woman wants to have more than one husband, maybe
Not
she-
having a divorce and then marrying another one. Both married or more than one marriage, they're still very much active.
I think it cannot happen in this part of the world because even a man who has 2,000 lovers outside would not even want you, the wife. Even if you have not seen him for 6 months, you cannot, of course, I don't know if it is possible outside, but in Nigeria here,
You have it.
how can you now, you didn't even divorce me properly, you want to have another, you cannot.
I think everything still boils down to the money. If she has the money.
The man wants to be
Just as you made mention of the woman that
the
marries,
woman,
sends children
in
abroad.
in this part of the world, they believe that the woman should be under. She does not give, even with her money. The guy expects her to submit and allow him
To control
the resources. Yes.
That's serious.
So in her submission, how could she now come up and say, I need another husband? No, she cannot do that. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for that comprehensive explanation of polyandry and communication in polygamy. Right about now, esteemed audience, we are moving to the next segment. Like we promised you in the course of our publicity, that today's episode, the magic box, is going to take a different shape entirely. Our guest here is not going to, as usual, pick from the box. Rather, the box is already open. The box is already open for other colors, and we are going to base this magic box for this episode on the ongoing protest in Nigeria that has attracted a global audience. The whole world, even CNN, has reported on what is going on in Nigeria presently. Almost all the celebrities in the music industry are upfront leading this protest. So we here in IMW giving a thumbs up to the protest. In solidarity, we want to give you updates on what is going on in major aspects of the protest within, around and outside Nigeria. Okay, as you can see from my screen here, our guest also will join me to make analysis and comments on where necessary. Are we ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So the protest is all about NSAS. Hashtag NSAS protest. Highlights on the ongoing national NSAS protest. So we are going to look at some videos of the protest and we're going to make few comments about it. Okay? On my screen, I think this is coming from Goldmain TV on YouTube. Yes. Thatcher Rude Boy, Runtown, Tiwa Savage, Files, J1, and others at the protest of SARS brutality. SARS brutality is what they are protesting, and you can see a lot of celebrities. You know Thatcher from Big Brother, you know Rude Boy, the musician of the defunct P-Square, Tiwa Savage, who just released her latest album, Files, the bad guy, who once sang This Is Nigeria. You can see. I hope you can hear what they say.
And they throw it, I said they catch thief. What did they saw? For my Baba land, for my Mama land. And the white state.
I think I like this this
we don't want to tell them.
You like
we
it?
don't want to hear anything.
New bed.
We don't want SARS again.
The birth of a new
We don't want
Nigeria
SARS again. No more SARS.
for the youth to come close like this and speak with one voice. You could imagine that formidability so close, and they are even looking at who to collect money and end the protest. But everybody is a leader.
I think I heard in Delta State, I think the state governor gave about 4 million, 2 million naira,
1.4 million.
1.4 million, and the youth rejected
They
it.
rejected it.
And some other place too, the money was given and it was rejected.
And I think it's our Bible.
Yes,
They
our Bible.
rejected-
1.5 million.
Yes, they rejected that money as well. If the people are wise and they know the laws, they know their rights, I think the government, not just the government, and all the officials will come out and do the right thing. Someone who is being paid by the taxpayers' money can shoot, and do other things with impunity. It is
No
not
human
supposed to-
feelings.
It is not supposed to be so. They are supposed to serve. The people that are supposed to serve and protect are the people they are hunting down.
And that's bad, that's bad. I think it has attracted international audience. I think the owner of Twitter,
Yes, he
Jack,
tweeted yesterday.
tweeted and also dropped a wallet, Bitcoin wallet
Yes.
address for
Yes.
people to support. There has been a lot of donations
Yes,
from individuals
they are.
to support the protest. A lot
They
of
are
money.
really on the right track.
Yeah, people are sleeping. I think, and also in Port Harcourt, we are hearing that there is going to be candlelight march
Candlelight.
on Friday. That's tomorrow,
Yes.
from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. The
remember
takeoff
those,
point is Air Force Junction.
Yes.
Is to remember all those that were
They were
victims,
killed.
that were killed by
the
SARS
personnel.
personnel unjustly. So, if you are in Port Harcourt, come out to Air Force Junction by 4 p.m. to show solidarity. This is the birth of a new Nigeria,
Yes.
just as our guests have
They
mentioned.
should. I'm sure that the government will listen to them. There is already, difference. Someone drove from Lagos to Delta,
Yes.
and the police became so polite.
Very friendly.
Uh-huh.
I saw that
As it should
that
be.
tweet. Yeah,
As it
that's
should
supposed to be.
And there is no one single armed SARS personnel on the road. If you know that this is what you want, it's good to speak up, and with a very good voice like this.
Yes. No violence. The
No
youth
violence.
came out
It's a
without
very good-
violence. Without
The right
violence.
step in the right directions. Everybody supported it, and it's a good one.
I think
For the youth.
I saw a post today on Instagram due to the sponsored attacks by hoodlums, I think in Lagos. The private security
Abuja.
agency, the private security agency decided to send out their bouncers,
Yes.
their own private security personnel to be with the
And the ones in
protesters.
Abuja have been brought to book. They have
Okay.
arrested them.
That's good.
Yes.
Some of the paid hoodlums were also beaten up by the protesters. Some of them lost their life. I think they were paid 1,500 naira
To
go
come and
and
disrupt something that affects
that will
you.
benefit them. And look at what happened in Abuja. When there is a fire outbreak, you hardly see fire service coming out with water. But human beings went out to protest, and there was a lot of water. Abundance of water.
Because they want to shut them down. They want to close their
That's
mouths.
funny. That's funny. There was a lady that went by herself to, I think, a National Assembly
Yes.
with
I saw that.
with
I saw that this morning.
cardboard to protest alone, and we are pushing her out.
It's a good one for Nigerians.
Yeah.
They
It's
should-
it's
they
really
should keep-
encourage,
they
and
should
we
keep
really encourage all the youth to not apply violence in any way. What we understand is a fact that just as we already seen,
Yes.
some persons will be infiltrated, will be paid to do that,
They will blackmail them.
yes, and because there's no leadership, it's hard. Because there's this saying that cut the head of the snake
Yes.
and
Yes,
it's gone. There's no leadership.
Yes.
It's hard to pinpoint anybody. It's hard. And what I'm also thinking as a person, that at some point within this protest, the government or the persons affected may want to employ the services of the military, the other uniform personnel. But one thing I also understand is, even in the military and the other uniform parastatals, there are a lot of youths there.
Yes.
A lot of youths
And
there.
they know that these people are standing for their rights.
Yes. And just as it
They will
happened
use
in
their
Mali,
discretion.
you know, something of this nature happened in Mali.
Yes.
People were protesting for the president to resign, and
Yes.
all of a sudden the president had to employ the army
Yes.
to go and attack the citizens. And because the army understand what is happening, the army joined
They protest.
the protest and took over the government. Just this week, I think today or so, the president of Kyrgyzstan has resigned after weeks of protest by the citizens. And if they think here in Nigeria it's not going to work, it's working already.
It's working.
It's working.
They are already shaken now.
Yeah. Even the
Because
online protest
The
is
people,
causing mayhem.
the
Some
people-
government sites have been hacked by
Yes.
one anonymous group,
yes.
and they are threatening to do more. Somebody made a tweet that that when they give a contract of 3 million naira to build a site, the politician or the contractor will pay the coder 400,000 naira, and they expect them to do a good job. And these guys already have the source code; they know everything.
That is it.
So the thing is huge. I feel like just standing up right now and saying,
It's a good one.
EndSARS.
It's a good one.
But what I think, this hashtag EndSARS, to the extent at which it is now, it's not just all about SARS again. That is just a kind of a tag for
It's
the
a tag.
total
It's a vehicle.
frustration.
It's a vehicle.
Yes, the total frustration that Nigerians have been feeling so far. Everything. Somebody even did on Twitter, hashtag Buhari has been a bad boy.
Yes. That one is also trending.
It's trending already. Hashtag Buhari has been a bad boy.
End police brutality and all that.
Yeah.
It is supposed to be a vehicle for them to drive home all their
All their
demands.
grievances.
Yes.
There's something going on right now that a lot of persons are not happy about. Two young men that are supposed to, one of them actually he did well. That's a Wizkid, and what's his name? Ricardo Banks. He
Yes.
started a quarrel on Twitter. Ricardo Banks had to go and bring an old song that featured Wizkid. Wizkid that has already put up the release of his album, put off the release due to this protest, and Ricardo Banks went and brought an old song, Let's Be Do, and Wizkid called him a fool. Their quarrel is becoming a distraction.
Notwithstanding, there will always be grievances as well.
Yeah.
And the people who are aggrieved will bring out their grievances. But at the end of the day, we are pushing for one cause,
Yes.
just one particular cause, and that will be achieved.
I think this is the session the DMW man, Davido,
Yes,
had with
he
the
was at
IG.
the assembly.
Yes. I think this is the first time I'm seeing him with suits, covering his tattoos. He's trying to be a gentleman. He's trying to be a politician.
He wants to.
I think this is his manager.
Yes.
I watched this video and personally, I didn't really go down. Didn't really go down well with me on negotiations. There was a level of diplomacy from their own part and
It is supposed to be
a level of denial. And this is what we are avoiding, to have a figurehead. youths are avoiding having a figurehead that will be.
People are saying that it's on his own.
He definitely is on his own.
Because
Even Sam Clef did a post on Instagram that this protest should not be hijacked, that this is not in the music industry, that somebody will just come and take glory.
He has always wanted to be the number one and all that.
So far so good, I think Wizkid has even done better than him, even though he is not on ground protesting. Wizkid is the first person to go up straight to the president and call him old man, face your country and leave America. And then the aide of Buhari, of the president, came and called Wizkid dumb kid, and Wizkid lashed out, said, shame on you, shame on you. And the same woman has been made, and the same woman has been appointed to head INEC.
National Commission of INEC.
And Wike is crying.
Yes, that is part of what the people should do. That's part of what the people should do.
Listen to what he's saying. That is the protestants, his fans, they are abusing him. He's trying to keep himself away from wasn't protesting, that kind of thing.
He was invited, and
I'm having a feeling that our president will want to travel. I'm having that feeling.
They have a plan to shut down the internet and use the military.
In Nigerian government.
Yes, the military is even ready now.
Can they do that?
According to Sagamasa. It is possible now.
To shut down the internet.
They can. Because this hashtag has gone viral globally and it has attracted so many persons across the globe. So it is possible.
So is it the Nigerian government that want to shut down the internet?
The presidency now. You will see
when there are protests in Ghana, protests in UK.
There was a country, I think in one of these African countries, they had to shut down internet because the president wanted to rig the election. Yes. So everything is happening in Africa.
It shouldn't cause bloodshed, they can't control.
I said that is how they want to bring out the revolution. Because when the military now comes on the street, people that are supposed to be chasing Boko Haram and X-Men, they now come out on the street, begin to harass. You know how they relate with unarmed civilians. There will be a problem. And people will take up arms, even in the military. The people know that this is their right. And you don't come to shoot people that are unarmed. You don't do that. But I don't know, don't judge me.
It will end well for the country. And as it is now, there is a party that is being projected and it's not even needing the approval of any so-called INEC. That's the YDP.
Yes.
And the Youth Democratic Party.
I think if the youths are going with this momentum, I so believe that they can support, they can bring up the candidate and
Peta is there as a candidate, so where is there?
And push that person. We only hope that they don't change on the way, because politicians are.
There's somebody that I've not seen in the forefront of all this. That's innocent in the media.
Okay.
I've not heard anything.
It's antecedent. No, it's antecedent with the EFCC. DSS.
Yes.
When they wanted to start the process, that's when it was forced.
One voice.
When it was forced to stop the protest and all that. So it doesn't want to bring his career in again.
I'm very sure at some point
and even it be like say that he sang that time. It's already a problem, So
and they're using that his song.
He wants to.
They're using his song.
He wants to remove himself a bit from those people.
He hasn't made a post. He hasn't done anything.
You know what the DSS told him that time? They asked him that if you do not bring down this one voice protest now, your family will not see you again. On a gunpoint. And if you saw the video,
Yeah, you
It
made
was-
a movie out of it.
yes,
You made a movie.
it was actually, tensed.
That night he cancelled the protest. It was all over his face.
Yes.
That he has gone through a lot.
So when someone like that, you don't expect him to joke with his career. That is the same reason Davido went there, to clear himself and all that. The political, his uncle's ambition in Osun State and all that. So he doesn't want them to use politics and push him away. He already got the fans, and he's one of the biggest artists in Nigeria. So he doesn't want anybody to use this kind of thing to ring him.
Okay,
It's one
that's
of those
nice.
things.
Please feel free to drop as many #EndSARS as you can on the comment section. Just keep dropping it. #EndSARS, #EndSWAT,
End police brutality.
#End police
and all that.
brutality. Just be dropping it. Even after the live session, on the comment section, go and be dropping it. Show your support for a better Nigeria. Show your support for good things.
We all
Okay.
need a better Nigeria.
Right now, we have come to the end of this segment. We've really spent a lot of time. So let's hurriedly round up the show with the very last segment. Don't forget that the giveaway is there. So go nowhere till we round up. And now we are going to the third segment, and that is the blind spot. This is where I place a call to the person you gave the number, and we're going to ask questions, and the person is going to give us answers. Who is this person to you, actually?
He's a friend.
A friend, a very good friend, who knows you very well. I want to believe that he knows you very well.
He knows me.
Okay? So whatever questions that we ask is your friend, from the information given. Is it he or she?
He.
A he. Okay. We are about placing a call to your friend by name Samuel Ibibo.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Samuel Ibibo, we are coming at you. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready. Okay. Mr. Samuel Ibibo. Okay. Okay. Hope he's aware of this. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Steven Muzan, aka Influence, calling you from Influence Talk Time show on YouTube. Am I speaking with Samuel Ibibo?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm with your friend Ubulom Roland on the show. And we are about to ask you some questions about your friend. He has told us that you will get all the questions correctly.
You mean Roland Ubulom?
Yes, he's right here with me.
Oh, the best police officer in this country.
He's the best police officer. Can you swear?
He's the best police officer in Nigeria.
Are you sure we are not going to protest against him?
If we are ending SARS, we will not end it.
We are not. That's serious. Okay, let us see how much you know about him with some few questions.
Okay.
Okay, the first question. What is his favorite food?
His favorite food?
Yes.
That young man loves garri and soup.
That's serious.
He loves garri and soup.
Is there any particular soup that you think he loves so much?
Most times, or sometimes, he normally like afang soup.
Wow, wow, wow. Your friend knows you so much. That's correct. You are so correct. Okay, let's take the next question.
Okay.
What is his best football club?
Best football club?
Yes.
That man doesn't have chance to watch football.
But he has a football club, from what he told us.
but I don't know much about football.
Okay. So we should say that you don't know that answer.
Probably.
Not probably, sir. Do you know the answer? Yes or no?
I don't know the answer.
Okay, then we pass. The next question, sir. Who is his favorite actor in Nollywood?
Favorite actor in Hollywood?
Yes.
Wow. Female or male?
You should. Actor is a male, sir.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one. Out of 3, you failed 2, sir, and you still want to tell us that you know him so well.
You can still answer that question.
Okay, I'm going forward. Okay? Who is his favorite book author?
Author.
Yes.
He has one favorite Nigeria author, Chino Achebe.
That's correct. You're correct, sir. Chinua Achebe, who wrote There Was a Country. I think so.
Yes.
He was the one that wrote There Was a Country.
Yes.
Things fall apart as
Fall
well.
apart.
Okay, thank you so much. That was correct. Now there is another question for you, sir.
Okay.
Just give us 3 of his dislikes.
3 of his dislikes.
Yes, things he doesn't like. 3 things he doesn't like.
One of the things I know that he does not like, he does not like people that are not straightforward.
Okay.
He does not like people that are not sincere.
Okay.
And he does not like people that are not serious with the things of God.
You just rally around everything and everything. You're correct. You are very, very correct. Okay, now this is a statement of truth and falsehood that he made. Now you are to identify which part of this statement is true and which part of the statement is a lie.
Okay.
He said, I am an armed personnel and I oppress the weak and defenseless civilians. Which part is true? Which part is a lie?
That is an armed policeman. I didn't get it.
Okay, let me make the statement again. I am an armed personnel and I oppress the weak and defenseless civilians. Which part is true? Which part is false?
The one that is correct is an armed policeman.
Okay, that is true. Which one is false?
The one that is false is the one that has to do with defend the
Oppressing the weak and defenseless civilians.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong.
He doesn't do that.
Huh?
He doesn't oppress the weak and defenseless civilians.
He does not.
So there's no hashtag on him.
No, he's a good man.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel Ibibo. It's been nice and a pleasure having you on the set. Thank you so much for your answers. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good night, sir.
But you cannot just call a man of God and go like that, sir.
What are we supposed to do, sir? You need tithes and offering. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right, bless you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that's a friend indeed. That is a wonderful friend. Okay, he has done noble. He answered the questions correctly and he has removed an hashtag from our sexy police officer according to Kempel Media. Okay, thank you so much, esteemed audience, for being right here with us. I hope you enjoy your time and don't forget to keep putting down hashtag end SARS, hashtag end SWAT, hashtag end police brutality, hashtag he has been a bad boy.
They know all that.
They know that. You know what to write. Okay, right about now it is time to do the giveaway. Are you ready? If you are ready, I am ready. I am coming out with a giveaway straight from the Central Bank of IMW. Okay, sir. These are the combinations to the safe where the... Yes, you already know how we do this. You're not a stranger to ITT. So I'm going to call something related to the particular network, and then you read out the digits, and they will decipher and recharge their phones. Are you ready? We are starting with the yellow people. Yellow.
Okay.
Everywhere you go. Okay?
Alright.
And is it the one that has a special code?
Yes, it
Yeah,
has a
okay.
special code.
So you call from the code.
Yes.
Listen up, it has a special code. It's going to call from the...
Musical LP. Musical LP.
Welcome back. Sorry for the break in transmission. I know your phones are ready to take the giveaway. We're sorry for that little break in transmission. We wanted to be sure that everybody is ready. Hope everybody is ready with their extra phone to take the giveaway. Go ahead, sir, with the yellow.
We're starting with the yellow.
With the yellow, yeah.
This one comes with a special code, so you must listen very
Listen
carefully.
very carefully.
I am starting with star 3551,
Star 3551,
star 474,
star 474,
056,
056,
2769 hash.
2769 hash. Did you take that again?
Take it again. Star 3551,
Star 3551,
star
star
4740,
4740,
5627,
526,
5627,
5627,
69 hash.
69 hash. Okay, if you have recharged that, do well to indicate on the comment section. And we're going to the next one, and the people that has the color of the Nigerian flag, the green, white, green, people with pride, the grandmasters of data. Ayo, let's go there. We move.
152,
152,
625,
625,
793,
793,
535,
535,
666.
666. Wahala for Woodload 666. So again, take that again.
152,
152,
625,
625,
793,
793,
535,
535,
666.
666. If you get that, indicate in the comment section, and don't forget to put the hashtag NSAS, hashtag NSWAT, hashtag End Police Brutality, hashtag he has been a bad boy. Okay, we are going to the smartphone network. You know that network? Hit your dial.
1739
1739
0853
0853
7663
7663
1040.
1040.
I'm taking that again.
We're taking it again.
1739
1739
0853
0853
7663
7663
1040.
1040. And that is that for the smartphone network. And now we are going for, now you're talking, the 9 Ninja. Okay, number 9. Let's go.
2028
2028
3013
3013
5908
5908
377.
377. We take that again.
2028
2028
3013
3013
5908
5908
377.
377. And that is all for the giveaway. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget, hashtag EndSARS, hashtag End Police Brutality, hashtag EndSWAP, hashtag he has been a bad boy. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're coming here for the first time. And also tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a neighbor about ITT Influence Media World channel on YouTube. And don't forget, drop a like on this video before you leave. Right now, sir, I am very appreciate you. We thank you for coming. And with this little token, we want to say thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, sir.
From IMW,
Thank you.
ITT, the entire sponsorship,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
courtesy of Nakisin, courtesy of Cypher Ray Oil, courtesy of Igmo TV, courtesy of Rajika, courtesy of UB Crafts, courtesy of Enivic, courtesy of Amas Lamoda, courtesy of Fame Digital, courtesy of Behood Music, courtesy of Ken Pell. Thank you so much for being here, and we are going to see you again
Thank you.
next week, Thursday. So, sir, please tell the audience about your social media presence so that they can follow you.
My social media presence is Facebook is only dominant for now.
For now, okay.
Facebook is the only app that I use always. Then the other ones I don't.
You're not on Instagram, you're not on.
I am
You
not-
could just give them your name on Facebook. You can
Yes,
go look
my
for
name
you there.
is Ubulom Roland.
Ubulom Roland on
You can see
Facebook.
me there.
Yeah, you can find him there, follow him, and you can also ask him questions when you see him on Facebook. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, IMW_official_. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook as well, Influence Media World. That's our page. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, on everywhere and everywhere. See you next week, Thursday. Thank you.
Musical SP. Musical SP.